Tony Ruggiero here with my good friend Dr. Scott Lynn, golf biomechanics expert, and one of my students, Andy Ogletree, U.S. amateur champion. Doc, one of the biggest flaws that I see in the majority of golfers, especially golfers that struggle with power, struggle with contact, is a lack of forward swing pivot. And it's easily diagnosed for us, even without all that science stuff, where you see people, they tend to stay back on their, for a right-handed player, back on their right leg too long, and then the club tends to pass. And I know that when we put them on the force plates and all that stuff, with all the forces we talk about, there's not enough torque. But one simple and easy to do drill at home that I use is what I've got Andy here, is I just simply put an aiming stick through the back of his belt loops. And Andy, if you'll address the ball, if you'll just make some swings, I'm gonna move the ball out of the way, make some back swings, and now you're gonna try to turn the stick in the right side of your belt loops to get it to the golf ball going through. I think most folks think about the left side and they think about their left shoulder and their hip, but they do that and they tend to just hang on the right side. Whereas if you think of it like punching or driving through, you want the right side of your body to go through. So I think this is a great drill. You just take that stick, and Andy, go ahead and do it again, demonstrate it. You want to bring the stick on the right side of your belt loops and try to get it to go to or through the ball. Doc, if you don't mind, take us through, I'll take this stick. Take us through a drill you do, people can do at home to help add more torque and turn in their golf swing.
Yeah, so golf swings are basically a balance of moving in the three planes, right? The frontal plane is kind of that side-to-side motion, which kind of a sway. Some people need some of it, but people can get too much of it.
Yep.
And then the sagittal plane motion is kind of the jumping up, which can be a big power source for some people, but can be too much.
Yep.
And so golf is inherently a rotational game, so teaching people to rotate better is usually not a bad thing. Generally getting people to rotate better is going to be a good thing in their swing. And so what we know from biomechanics is in order to make my left hip go backwards to create rotation, I need to push my foot towards the ball, or forwards. So if I push my foot towards the ball, that's going to create a reaction force that shoves that hip backwards. So a really good drill to get people to do this is just put that club behind you like this. And then you attach a band to the club. Just move it inside your hand so it doesn't slip. And then the band could be attached to a pole, to anything where it doesn't move.
Doorknob,
yeah, anything. Okay, so you're going to get in posture, and then you're going to push back. There you go. And so stretching that band is really going to teach him how to push that left foot towards me and get that left hip moving backwards. How's that feel on your hip? Not so good.
So good.
And it's going to really help him activate that glute and get that rotational force happening from the ground. Again, I don't think that's a bad thing in anyone's swing.
So those are two good drills that you can do on your own. One, to get your right side through the ball, and two, improve your rotation.
100%.